Good morning. Happy Saturday. Rachel Allen with BreakOut Studios. We're going to be focusing on some booty and some belly this morning. We're going to go about 45, 50 minutes, sometimes a little longer with stretch. So if you want to set yourself up, you're definitely going to want a set of weights today, a pair of weights, something kind of moderate, maybe 8s, 10s, and then a mat, something that you can do some core work on, and of course, hydration, hydration, hydration. My name is, again, Rachel Allen. I'm with BreakOut Studios, and this is a full butt and gut class, and so it's just a concentrated amount of time. If you need to pause, we're going to be doing it a little differently today because we're going to be focusing on more, I'm going to say, legs and core. So we're going to be focusing on the weights. We're going to be alternating right and left in a lot of the movement, so our time is going to look a little different today. What I mean by that is we're going to be going 60 seconds with some of our series, and then we're going to go 50 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, down to a 20-second. I lied. We're going 1 minute, 50 seconds, 40 seconds, and then a 20-second burnout. We're going to go through about 3 sets of exercises, so definitely pace yourself. Listen to your body, pause when you need. The good news is this stuff is being recorded. You can always come back and revisit it when you feel you want to add on to your time under tension, as we call it. So let's go ahead and just start with some nice little easy warm-ups. I'm going to have you paddle your toes out, belly button down and back, making sure that as you bend those knees, the knees come down and back, which means tailbone is dropped. It's not tucked, and there is a difference, so we're not going to tuck like a dancer tuck. We just want to make sure that the tailbone is dropped, so that as you go down, you're not extending or hyperextending back. So let's paddle those toes out, roll the shoulders down and back, and let's just take some nice little breaths here. Slight bend in the knees, just warming the body up. Inhaling and exhaling, shoulders come down and back, checking the belly as you go. Breathing, breathing. It's beautiful out this morning, a little overcast. Give you a little Tucson weather update. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's go ahead and take a nice little side bend. We're going to want these. One of our first rounds is heel reaches this morning. So making sure we get a nice lateral stretch. Good. Breathing, breathing. A couple nice deep breaths. And then we're going to come right back into the nice little gentle bend. Shoulders down and back, checking the belly. Greeting the body, right, as we get moving. Whew, we're in November, we're into the holidays. We're rolling with it, right? Making sure we're keeping self-care as a priority. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take a couple more of those nice little bends here. A couple more plies, and go ahead and pause. A couple more side stretches here. Ooh, yeah, waking the body up. Dynamic moves are usually best when you're going into any kind of weight training. If you do too many static stretches, it takes the power out of the center of the muscles, so you want to keep the body moving. Let's go ahead and bring feet together, near a wall if you can, and just reach, waking those rotational muscles up. Breathing, breathing. And if you need a towel, make sure you have a towel nearby. It's kind of cooling off nice now, so I know I'm not sweating quite as much. Let's take a couple more here. Good. Take a nice big inhale up and just kind of shake it off. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our first set of weights. We're going to be going actually from a squat into a lateral raise. So the squat, you want to make sure you're far enough, your feet are about hip width apart. You're going to squat down, you're going to take a lateral lift. This is going to be our 1 minute movement. In that 1 minute, we're going to alternate right and left, and from there, making sure that that movement is nice and concise. Yeah, squats are nice and clean. So take a clean squat into that lateral lift. I always say it's pigeon-toed. Think of it's almost going to feel pigeon-toed is probably a better statement. Toes are going to drop down to really hit that medial glute. Then we're going to come into that squat and take that lateral lift, alternating, like I said, right and left. Then we're going to go ahead and do weighted sumo. So for this one, you could actually have a heavier weight, even a kettlebell if you choose. We're gonna have paddled out toes, shoulders are gonna roll down and back. You're gonna tap and then come up. You're gonna tap that weight and come up. The natural inclination sometimes is to round those shoulders to reach for the ground. Make sure you've got a nice flat back, even in that tap, okay? And keep the focus on the glute. So that's round 2. Round 3, we're coming down to the mat like I promised. We're going double leg circles. We're gonna go all the way to the right and all the way to the left. That's gonna be our 40-second segment. Our 20-second, as I promised, a burnout. We're gonna go heel reaches. You're gonna slide from right to left, making sure pinkies are reaching for your heel, and you're gonna go from right to left, just 20 seconds. So we're gonna go 1 minute, we're gonna go 50 seconds, then 40 seconds, then a 20-second, okay? So let's go ahead and start with that squat to a lateral lift. You don't have to have weights for this one. I'm not gonna go weight. We're gonna go through this series 2 times. So focus on your form. I'm going to set a timer, and we are going to go. So if you need to take a sip, take a sip. I'm going to set the clock, 1 minute, and we are in it to win it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat to a raise. Squat. Make sure that heel is leading. Belly button is back towards the spine. Nice and easy here. Inhale, exhale up. Breathing, breathing, clock is on. Because we're going lateral or bilateral work here, that's why we're extending that duration of work. So know that if you need to pause, you honor yourself. There it is, already 1 minute. See, it flies by. Now we're gonna take a 40-second or 50-second sumo squat, which means toes are pointed out. This one's weighted. You're gonna tap that weight on the bottom, and you are going to come up to a full glute contraction at the top, making sure you're bringing those glutes nice and contracted. We're gonna press in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop, contract. Make sure those knees are firing back. Sometimes the knees have a tendency to fire in, and we really wanna make sure that you're flaring them out as you come up, okay? Inhaling and exhaling. Weight is in the heels of the feet, driving the work into the hamstrings and the glutes, okay? Breathing, breathing. This is good. It's so peaceful. It's so quiet out right now. It's very quiet in Tucson. Breathing, breathing. Guess what? Round 2 is complete. Let's go to our exercise 3. We're going into those circles. If you need to place the hands at your hips to keep the small of your back protected, do so, yeah? You can keep your chin towards your chest, however it's most comfortable. Some people hands out to the side works. I'm gonna keep my hands at my glutes. We're going 40 seconds on this round, making sure that we keep those legs together, full circle, high to low, not injuring or stretching or hyperflexing in the back. We're in it to win it. And 3, 2, 1, let's rotate. All the way around. All the way around. Keep my chin towards my chest. It lightens a little on the back of my neck. There it is. All right, we're gonna go to those heel reaches as I move my body forward. This is just going to be a 20-second round. This is just a finisher. We're going to go 20 seconds, reaching right to left, making sure that core is engaged the entire time. Shoulders roll down and back. Let's reach right to left. Sprinter's breath. Breathing, breathing. Time is going to fly on this. Reaching, reaching. There it is. Round one, done. Let's come back up. We're going into that 1 minute round. 1 minute's going on the clock. We're going to start with that squat to lateral raise. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it. Inhaling and exhaling, side to side. Breathing, breathing. Exhale up. Last one. There it is. Go ahead, grab your weight. We are officially going to our 50-second round, which is our weighted sumo squat. Making sure those toes are out, and when you begin to come up, make sure you flare those knees back towards the, contracting through your glutes. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's drop and up, drop. Right through center here. Weight is in the heels. Inhale down, exhale up. My house seems so dark. I have just like every light on. It's that time of year. All right, inhaling and exhaling, breathing, breathing. You're down to 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Down to the mat. Making those leg circles. This is our 40-second round. Checking your position, make sure you feel supported in the small of your back. We're going to start those circles in 3, 2, 1. Circle it out. If the fully lengthened leg is uncomfortable for you to start, you can bend those knees. That's your modification. It shortens the lever, and your core is still getting the work from side to side. All the way around. All the way around. There it is. Nice. Last round of this set. We're going 20 seconds, heel reaches, alternating right to left. Think of the sprinter's breath as you pass through center and exhaling from side to side. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's reach. Press the belly button back towards the spine, back towards the mat. Ground. Ground yourself. Pulling the belly button back towards the spine. Inhaling and exhaling, sprinter's breath. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Chin to the chest. There it is. Let it go. Nice. All right, we're going to go into our next series. We're going to go reverse lunges into a rear extension, leg extension. We're going to alternate that out. That's going to be our 1 minute series. Again, 1 minute set, I should say. Then we're going to do alternating curtsy lunges from right to left. Our sit-ups are going to be butterfly sit-ups, and then we're going to do bicycle crunches for our 20-second burnout. So we're going to go ahead. Let me show you what we're going to do. We're going reverse lunge. So making sure that as you step back, it's nice and clean and clear. Reverse lunge. You're going to press up to center and take a leg extension. In that leg extension, make sure leg is fully lengthened, heel is driving, using the glute max. Alternating, step back to reverse lunge, come to center, and lift. So 1 minute on the clock, going right to left, right? We're going to take those curtsy lunges. You're going to step to the right, come down into a curtsy. Step out to the left, curtsy. This could be a weighted move for you if you choose to add 2 weights, 1 on either side. This is a good place to wait. Round 3, butterfly sit-ups. Feet are flat on this one. You're going to come all the way down. Arms across your chest. As you come up, you're going to open up your wings and contract through your back. You're going to come all the way down. Waving those heels, come all the way up. This is our 40-second round. Make sure you pace yourself, okay? Inhaling, exhaling. Then round 4 of our series, which is going to be our 22nd, is we're going to go old school bicycles. So bringing the elbow to the knee, keeping that belly button back towards the spine, lengthening, getting a nice stretch to the hip, bringing that hip up, alternating 20 seconds, okay? So let's go ahead and start with those reverse lunges. We are going to go our minute on. We're going to start with this is my left leg. So whatever leg you want to start with, but I'm going to start with my left just so you get the purview. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge. Come to center, extend. Step back, opposite leg, center, lift. We're going to do a little bit of isolation work after this series itself. So the last series in that lateral raise, this movement here in that reverse extension, warming yourself up for the isolated work that's upcoming. Make sure that belly button is back towards the spine still. Inhaling and exhaling. Exhale as you come up and you take that lift. That's your max contraction. Last one, each side, up. Finish it out. Good. Go ahead. Grab your set of weights. We're going into our 50-second round with curtsies. Make sure you have the same weight. I've made the mistake of grabbing 2 different weights. Who hasn't, right? No shame. We're going to go 50 seconds alternating. Let's step to the right. Right, curtsy. Step to the left, curtsy. Exhale on the up, inhale. Exhale up, contract through the glute. Heel with that front foot as your worker bee. Missed everybody last weekend. I hope everybody had a great Halloween. I know my grandson went as Paw Patrol, the doggy, just fun. Seeing all the photos. Last one, each side. Let's finish it out. Good. Let it go. We're coming down the mat. We're going butterfly sit-ups. If your hip flexors are tight or you feel the need, you can always bring your feet together, which takes the hips out of the way. I like to make sure that I'm nice and controlled here. So I like my feet down. We're going to go 40-second round. Belly button back. Go ahead and find yourself lying on the ground, arms are crossed. Let's come on up. Exhale, up. Inhale, cross. Exhale, up. I like to tuck my chin to my chest as I'm moving high to low. Last one. Time flies. We're going 20-second bicycles. See how much of the torso you can get up off the floor, right? So take a nice, get those shoulder blades up and off the mat as you're reaching with your alternate elbow to knee. It's only 20 seconds. We're gonna cycle it out in 3, 2, 1. Reach. Try to keep the tension on the core. Try not to let that torso drop unless you absolutely need to. Lengthen, contract, contract. Sprinter's breath here. Breathing, breathing. There it is. Nice. All right, we're going through our second round just like this round we just did. So we're going to start with those reverse lunges. If you need to hydrate, this is a great time to hydrate. We're going to get our second series underway here. Come on up to stand, hydrate if you need, walk it off. We're going to go 1 minute with reverse lunge to an extension. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Reverse lunge, up, extend. Little movement, right? Big muscle doing the move. I would say it's your body. Touch it, make sure the right muscles are moving. You should feel the activity. For some of us who have jobs where we sit a lot, these can sometimes be challenging to get really kind of the awakened awareness that they're actually moving, right? Because they tend to be over lengthened from sitting. And our hip flexors, the front of our quads into our lower, like right into our pelvis, is our hip flexors, which actually originate in our hips, in the back. They tend to get shorter because we're sitting, yeah? So what I like about these movements is you have the opportunity to lengthen and strengthen, right? So a little of everything, it's a win-win. Up. Alternating. This could also be a weighted move, depending upon, but I knew we were going a minute. Last one, each side, let's get it. So I'd rather, for me, especially if I'm just coming back to fitness, I'd rather go without the weights, build my time, build my endurance, and then I can go back and kind of hack away at the time, chip down the time, add my weight, add my resistance, and then build them both, right? Because that time under tension is really important for the physical body. All right, let's take the alternating curtsy lunges. This could be a weighted move. Grab your weights if you choose. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, step to the right, and drop. Shoulders down and back. Make sure that your posture is correct in this movement also. We don't want to be reaching or rounding. We want to make sure the shoulders are down and back. Everything is active here, high to low. Exhaling on the up, inhale down, exhale up. Breathing, breathing. Probably hear my breathing. I don't have my music on today. I don't know what happened. Guess I wasn't thinking. Breathing, breathing. Here we go. Last one. Let's go one more each side. There it is. Good. Let it go. Let's come down to the mat. Let's get our butterfly sit-ups in. We're going to go 40 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, come on down and up and down. Pelvic tilt, really roll through that spine. Lengthen and strengthen is our goal here. not just strengthen. We want to keep the length. We want to keep that mobility in the back. Probably preaching to the choir, being an audience of dancers, but this is always good to know as a reminder, right? Inhaling and exhaling. Clock is going. Last one, let's hit it. Come on up, good. Let it go. 20 seconds of bicycles. Inhaling, exhaling. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin it away. Inhaling, exhaling. Last one each side. There it is. Nice. Go ahead. Stretch it out, walk it out, hydrate. I'm going to explain our next little series that we're going to do. We're going to do 2 movements back to back, isolating just the right, then isolating just the left, okay? So when you are ready, hydrate, and I'm going to explain. So we're going to do our isolate, which I love this work just because it's so simple and yet so important for our balance and our core glute muscles. So we're going to take a lateral extension. From that lateral extension, you're just going to glide it back. So you're going to take it to the side and to the back. If you have balance issues, know that you can hold on to a chair, a wall, whatever you'd like. If you have really great strength, this is something that you can add free weights, ankle weights too. You can add a booty band too on the lower region of your legs just to add that little additional tension. But we're going to go right leg only, left leg only. Then with that heavier weight, we're going to go ahead and take a lateral extension. So think of a farmer's carry, but we're going to go just one side. So we're going to go ahead and, since we're going to start with the left side, we may as well focus on the function of the left. You're going to lengthen the left side of the body and contract through the left side of the body. So having both sides weighted, sometimes we kind of neutralize the work we're doing. I prefer having one side weighted, getting a nice extension so you feel that stretch, and then you get that maximum contraction, okay? So we're going to go, we'll start with the right side only, so right leg lifting, doing lateral to reverse, and then we're going to take that right side extension to contraction. We're going to do those 2 moves back to back, no breaks from side to side. We're gonna go 45 seconds on each move. So make sure those moves are nice and concise. Pause as you need to. I have faith that you'll join back in when you feel confident and reset. Force nothing, encourage challenge. That's what I'm a firm believer in, encouraging challenge. We are gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Lateral to reverse, side to back. If you want to bring a slight bend in that standing leg, that's fine too. So that'd be your left leg. Make sure you're not sitting in this hip. So make sure that that hip is active. Otherwise, you'll find that your standing leg gets more tired than the working leg. Yeah, that's a common complaint. So take that lateral to reverse. You're going medial glute to glute max. Side to back. Let me show you from the side. Side to back here. Inhaling and exhaling, breathing as you're going. If you're on a mat, you may find your balance a little bit more challenged, right? And if you're in sneakers, it'll feel completely different again on that side. Okay, so let's get our weights. So right side is gonna get the work. So we're gonna set the timer again, 45 seconds. Your elbow is nice and high. You're gonna reach and contract through that right. Extend, lengthen laterally, and contract. So again, reach lateral and contract. Make sure you're not rolling forward, in other words. Take that lateral stretch to lateral contraction. Inhaling and exhaling. You find your own rhythm, timing, and tempo here. Pick your own weight. You can also do this weight-free if you're just coming back to exercising. You want to make sure we're getting that form correct. Waking the muscles up is just a beautiful thing to begin with. Inhaling, exhale. This is one of my favorites because you can really feel that nice stretch, especially when that opposing side is weighted. Last one, reach and contract. Good. Set that weight down. Guess what? We're going to the other side. So left leg is going to be moving with that lateral extension in 3, 2, 1. Lateral to reverse. Lateral, back. Also notice what's going on with the inner thighs, okay? So a lot of balance components, especially when we stand in tandem or we go to single limb, we want to engage the inner thighs. So as you're moving from that lateral to reverse movement, check out what's going on with your inner thighs. See if you can engage those a little bit. Inhaling and exhaling, coming out of that standing leg hip. Again, if you need to take a slight bend, take a slight bend. Lowers the center of gravity, tends to make it a little bit more balancing. No pun intended. Inhaling and exhaling, breathing, breathing. Lateral to reverse. Good. And there it is. Time flies when you're having fun. Let it go. Go ahead. We're going to weight the other side, which means right arm now has the weight, and we're going to take that extension to contraction. Got to set the timer, Rachel. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Reach and contract. And reach. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing, breathing. Last one. There it is. All right, guess what? Rinse and repeat. We know where we're headed. Right leg is going to move in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral, reverse. So check that stabilizing leg. Does it need a little bit of bend? Am I out of that hip? Are my inner thighs supporting that movement to the reverse? What muscles are participating here? Inhaling, exhaling, torso, shoulders are down and back, belly button is still back towards that spine. Lengthening, lengthening, a lot of moving parts here, right? Inhaling and exhaling. Last one. Good. Let it go. Gonna extend and contract, lengthen and contract. Elbow is nice and high. Ready? Reach and contract. I think I just worked the same side, didn't I? We're gonna find out. I'll know more. Breathing, breathing. Inhale. Exhale. So we warmed this movement up with our heel reaches, right? Remember that? And those heel reaches can also be weighted when you're lying on your back and you're just reaching palms up towards your heels, alternating side to side. Sometimes I'll add just a little 5-pound weight. I usually don't go extreme weights on that one because I want to protect my shoulders in that movement. But it's good to add a little weight, especially as we get stronger, challenging those core muscles, especially our rotational muscles. Last one. There you go. All right, other side's going to be working in 3, 2, 1. Lift to reverse. Good. Breathing. Last one. Nice. We're going to put the weight in our opposite hand and crunch away. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Reach, contract. We're going to do this round or this series one more time all the way through. These are shorter segments. So we're going 3 times through, one more of each of these exercises all the way through. Then guess what? We'll do one little round of core, maybe 2 exercises back to back, and then I'm going to stretch out. You guys have done awesome. Way to push yourself, way to play. Inhaling, exhaling, especially on a Saturday morning in November. I don't know where you are. A lot of counties, a lot of states already have snow, deep in the snow. We are just cooling down. We may be 90 degrees today. Woohoo! Well into our fall weather. Inhaling, exhaling. A little overcast this morning though. Breathing, breathing. There it is. Guess what? Last time through each side. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side and back. Side and back. If you're comfortable, maybe take that move a little quicker. But make sure that the right muscles, keep it in active mode. Never let it lower. In other words, keep the heat on that medial glute to max glute the entire time, even in that quickened pace, right? Inhaling and exhaling. Check the belly button. Make sure it's still back towards that spine. Breathing, breathing. This is great for balance check, especially as you expedite that movement. Breathing, breathing. Breathing, breathing. Mine's getting challenged already. Here we go. Inhaling, exhaling. Breathing. Good. Home stretch, I promise. 45 seconds flies by. There it is. Let's hit. Oh, nope, I lied. Let's get that weight in that arm. And let's contract. Reach and contract. Hitting that right side. Max contraction. Max. Get that stretch to contract. Breathing, breathing. Check the belly button. Last one, reach and contract. Good, drop that weight. Here we go. Last time, last side. 3, 2, 1. Back, back, side, back. That's what I meant to say. Side and back, side. Exhaling. So check the breath. Make sure you're breathing, even though your focus is on what the muscles are doing. You've got to oxygenate those muscles. Breathing. Too close to the wall as I reach my heel back. I must have moved somewhere along the line here. Breathing, breathing. Breathing, breathing. There it is. All right, here we go. Weight in it to win it. Reach, contract, reach, contract. As far as the stance, as I watch myself shift my feet, the more narrow your feet, the closely together your feet are, the more difficult on the balance, right? The wider the stance, you're gonna feel more stable. So, because we're focused on glute muscles, hip muscles, I always call them our get up muscles, right? I like to do more narrow stance. It allows me to, I don't know, be more mindful, I guess you'd say. Inhaling, exhaling. Last one. There it is. Nice. So let's just finish it out with 2 exercises. Let's go flutter kicks just to, we've done these before. So we'll go lower belly, which is our flutter kicks, nice and easy, lower flat. And this is just an upper abdominal wall little crunch, right? So all that's happening is you're bringing your rib cage to meet your belly button, to meet your pubic bone. So we're going to go 20-second rounds. We're just going to go 2 rounds back to back just to burn us out, and then we'll stretch out. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's flutter. Chin to chest. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Clock is on. Inhaling, exhaling, breathing, breathing. You got this. You're in the home stretch. You've come this far. Last 10 seconds. Breathing, breathing. Under 10. You've got 5. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees into a bent position. Shoulders roll down and back. Bring the hands, palms to your quads. You're just going to take a little glide up to a little glide down. I tuck my chin to my chest. We're in it to win it in 3, 2, 1. Glide. Press the belly button back. Glide. Inhale. Exhale. Glide. Let's go one more. Right back to those flutter kicks, lengthening those legs, shoulder blades down and back. Let's flutter. Clock is on. My hands are at my hips now. Your hands can be out to your side, whatever it is. Keep those legs fluttering, lower belly hollowed out, lengthening through the small of your back. Breathing, breathing, breathing. See if you can quicken, make it quicker. And point those toes. Point, 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 point. Driving, driving, driving. There it is. Time flies. Last round. Small crunches. 3, 2, 1. Up. Last one. There it is. Nice. Lengthen the arms overhead. Lengthen those legs. Shake it out. Inhaling, exhaling. Way to work, way to play. That was like 45 minutes on the spot. Great work. Go ahead and bring your knees to your chest. Take a gentle rock right to left. Inhaling, exhaling, massaging out the small of your back. When you're ready, go ahead, lengthen. Go ahead and lengthen one of your legs. Keep your other knee up towards your shoulder, clasping behind the knee. No injuries on that knee. If you clasp around, it's too much tension on that knee joint. So just behind the knee, encouraging the knee, lengthening your lengthened leg, really driving through the heel. Sounds silly, lengthen your lengthened leg, but really straighten it and drive the heel into the ground. Inhale, take the opposite hand to the knee, take the knee across the body, and stretch out. Lower spine, going into the piriformis. It's just a good one. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee back across the body. Let the knee rest open. Opening up through the hips. A lot of us walk very guarded, especially nowadays. So opening up our hips is good, especially in your own home, safe environments, studios. Inhale. As you exhale, lengthen. Let's bring the opposite knee up. Once again, keeping the leg that's on the ground fully lengthened, encouraging the knee that's bent up towards the shoulder, clasping behind the knee, belly button back towards the spine. A lot of little cues, huh? Inhale. As you exhale, opposite hand to knee. I usually place the opposite hand on the floor, making sure my shoulder stays down. Take that rotation over. That just feels good, right? Inhaling. Exhale, let it all go. Take the knee back across the body. Let the hip just rest open. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee up towards the ceiling. Take a gentle rock on up. Let's do a couple more little stretches that you will benefit from. Let's take the left leg over the right. Shoulders roll down and back, belly in. Cue here, key cues. Hips stay stacked, shoulders stay stacked. Take the left arm, same leg, same side, front. You're going to take a nice lateral stretch. Everything we worked on in terms of those oblique, going internal, external oblique, rotational muscles, we worked those today. You should feel that. You should feel that stretch going all the way into your hip, yes? Inhale. As you exhale, see if you can deepen that stretch a little bit. Contract the inner thighs. Bring some stability to that core and allow the stretch to deepen. Inhale. As you exhale, come on up. Let's switch sides. So my right foot is going to cross over left. My hips are stable. My shoulders are rolled down and back. I'm contracting through my inner thighs. My right arm comes nice and high. Actually, it's all my left side, but you know what I'm saying. Inhale, and as you reach, reach, reach. Get that nice stretch. Make sure everything is active in the core, right? Inner thighs together. Knees aren't locked, but they're definitely active. And let's see if we can deepen that stretch. So inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can take that stretch a little deeper. Nice. Inhale, exhale, come on up to stand. Shake it all out because that just feels good. Thank you for joining us at Breakout. Have a fantastic week. My name is Rachel Allen. I'm ACE certified group fitness personal trainer. And it's always a joy and a pleasure to bring a Saturday class with Breakout. Enjoy.